Many women have long believed that how you look can affect how you feel about yourself. And now More Magazine and Meredith Corporation have conducted a survey on just how much women believe beauty is linked to their self-confidence. And here with more information on the survey and their top picks for products that will leave you feeling gorgeous is More's beauty editor, Genevieve Monsma. Genevieve, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
So this is a fascinating study. You guys asked a bunch of women what their top beauty evils were, right?
Right.
And how those made them feel badly about themselves?
Correct. Meredith Corporation, who owns More Magazine, did a huge survey of American women and found surprisingly that 87% of them said that confidence was a greater indicator of how pretty they felt as opposed to how naturally pretty maybe their face is, how thin they were feeling. Confidence was the #1 issue.
Interesting. So let's talk about the 5 confidence sappers here that made people feel less confident. The first one on the list is dark circles under the eyes.
Dark circles, a huge problem. Yes, almost half of women complain about dark circles. Now, the reason we get dark circles does vary from woman to woman. The most common reason is as we age, the skin under our eyes thins out a little bit. It starts to sag, and as a result, the blue blood vessels underneath the skin start to show through.
Time for a good concealer.
Right, exactly. Time for a good concealer, and that is your best strategy at home, is learning how to camouflage it. So we've got a couple of products here to help you do that effectively.
Right.
#1 is this Giorgio Armani eye cream. Has light reflecting particles in it. So step 1 is to try to find something that actually blurs the appearance of the dark circles. So it's almost like a pearlescent finish. You put it on and like a soft focus light, the dark circles are less obvious.
Lovely.
So the second step is to find a concealer that has yellow tones in it.
Why yellow?
Yellow cancels out the blue.
Ah, perfect.
So Laura Mercier's Secret Camouflage product here actually has a yellow cream there. You'll see on one side. So you tap that on first to cancel out the blue, and then you put the flesh-colored concealer right on top.
Fantastic. Then you're good to go. No more dark circles. That's fantastic. Now, the second sort of confidence sapper or beauty evil that a lot of women pointed to was unwanted hair.
Facial fuzz, yeah. It's not a topic we like to talk about, but it's a topic that many of us battle, particularly as you age. Women 35 plus, once perimenopausal, menopausal women, hormonal swings, or pregnancy, various issues can cause hair to start spreading on our face in places we don't want it. So, but the good news is it's very easy to combat at home. What I don't recommend is waxing at home. It's you run the risk of tearing or burning your skin, so we have 2 safer options for you.
Fantastic.
The first is, this is from Sally Hansen. This is a new product, and these are little pods that if you snap like this and squeeze, you see that coming up? There's a depilatory product on there, and that's one complaint women have about depilatories. Those are products that dissolve hair, and it helps it wash away. If you use that all over your face, it can be messy. So that makes it easy to just use it in small areas.
The perfect amount.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love that product.
And I think there's a pack of 6 here, so good value. The second product, and this is a little-known product. This is actually a product that was developed to get rid of hair around your brows, but I think it works great all over your face. This is from Christy Harris. She's a makeup artist in Texas. And it's called a brow planer, although you can use it on your chin or your upper lip, and it's like a dull razor. It's not sharp enough to worry about nicks or cuts, but it is sharp enough to wick away the hair right at the root.
But will it then leave you, you know, we were told by our mothers when we were little and we first started shaving that every time you shave it'll come back darker.
Total myth. Total myth. Okay, absolutely not true.
Good. So
absolutely not true. You can use that, use it once or twice a week depending on, you know, how much you battle this problem, and that'll take care of it.
Now, what about dry skin? That's another big
dry skin. 40% of women complain about dry skin, but here's the problem. We slather on all of these moisturizers, but the fact is your skin may be dry, but the result may not be because you're not putting on enough moisturizer. You may actually not be getting rid of the dead cells on the surface of your skin. So step 1 is to find a good exfoliator.
That way the skin can't even absorb the moisture.
You've got it. Okay. Exactly. So you can use, truthfully, you can use a washcloth and your cleanser at home just to help sort of loosen up those dead cells, or you can use a product like this from Strivectin that has some salicylic acid in it and a little bit of retinol, and that helps accelerate the natural shedding of those dead cells.
Fantastic. And then you put on the amazing cream.
And then we have a moisturizer here as well, which obviously is part of what you need, but this one has ceramides in it. And part of the reason that women have trouble holding onto moisture is they have these little punctures in the surface layer of their skin, their barrier level. And the ceramides in this particular Elizabeth Arden lotion plug up those little punctures so the moisture stays in your skin.
Fantastic. And now on to the next beauty evil, and this is an uneven skin tone. That can seem impossible to fix.
Right. It is difficult to fix, no doubt about it. And it's a growing problem as a result of sun damage and also among women of color. This is something that they complain about as they age. So the best thing to do is to find a product that inhibits melanin production. When you get the dark spots and the blotches, the reason that they're there is because you're overproducing melanin in those spots.
Okay.
So this product from Shiseido, it's a brand new spot targeting serum. It's called White Lucent, and that actually goes in and inhibits the melanin production just in the areas where you're overproducing it.
Fantastic. And then you use the sunscreen to prevent it from happening again. And finally, because we don't want to run out of time, crow's feet. We all know why that can sap your confidence.
Huge issue. The best thing you can do, put on a great eye cream like this one from Kiehl's, plumps up fine lines, and then put a product on top that has silicone in it. This one from Pat Wexler fills in lines.
Fantastic.
Lines disappear.
Genevieve, now we're good to go. Thank you so much
for
fixing
so much for having
all our beauty problems. And for more beauty tips, be sure to check out the latest issue of More Magazine. And for more health information that's good to know, check us out on the health page at abcnews.com.